A catastrophic medical diagnosis shatters a power couple's dreams, while a calculated seduction at the beach house ends in a brutal, heartbreaking rejection. Welcome back to our channel. Today is a spectacular day to dive into the juiciest daytime drama. The Forrester-Logan corporate war is currently ripping Los Angeles apart, but the most devastating casualties are happening far away from the runway. We are diving straight into the explosive events of the Wednesday, July 15th episode. Daphne Rose Walton is about to face the absolute darkest day of her entire life. Her carefully constructed world is on the verge of total collapse. For months, Daphne and Carter Walton have been fighting a silent, agonizing battle behind closed doors. They are the ultimate Forrester Creations power couple. They project absolute strength, dominance, and control in the boardroom. But inside their master bedroom, they are facing a crushing, biological defeat. They have been trying desperately to conceive a child. Month after month, the routine is the exact same. The mounting hope. The terrifying weight. The plastic stick resting on the marble counter. And then, the soul-crushing reality of a negative result. Daphne has been forcing a brave face, but the cracks are finally starting to show. The timing could not possibly be worse. Forrester Creations is currently engulfed in an apocalyptic crisis. Hope Logan has publicly and ruthlessly defected to House of Logan. Her shocking departure has sent shockwaves through the entire fashion industry. The Forrester executive team is scrambling, bleeding money, and fighting a massive PR nightmare. Every single line has been delayed. The entire production schedule is in ruins. As the chief operating officer, Carter is working around the clock to stop the bleeding. As the head of the Forrester perfume line, Daphne is drowning in cancelled launches, furious distributors, and endless crisis management meetings. The stress inside the Forrester building is suffocating. Phones are ringing off the hook. Ridge Forrester is barking orders. Steffy Forrester Finnegan is on the warpath. But amidst this corporate bloodbath, Daphne and Carter have refused to give up on their primary goal. Expanding their family is their ultimate focus. Despite the grueling hours and the relentless corporate warfare, they have kept trying. They have clung to their optimism. But optimism has a breaking point, and Daphne is about to cross it. The negative tests are no longer just disappointments, they are becoming a terrifying omen. Daphne finally makes the terrifying decision to seek medical intervention. She cannot handle the uncertainty anymore. She leaves the chaotic Forrester building and steps into the sterile, unforgiving corridors of the hospital. She is desperate for answers, but she is entirely unprepared for the absolute devastation that awaits her. Dr. Lee Finnegan steps into the examination room. Lee is a brilliant, no-nonsense physician. She does not sugarcoat the truth. When Lee looks at Daphne's test results, the atmosphere in the room instantly drops to freezing. The silence is deafening. Lee delivers the catastrophic news. Daphne is facing a severe infertility diagnosis. The words hit Daphne like a physical blow to the chest. Her breath catches. Her vision blurs. The dream of carrying Carter's child, the future they have mapped out so meticulously, is instantly shattered into a million jagged pieces. Daphne breaks down completely. The strong, confident executive is gone, replaced by a terrified, heartbroken woman. Steffy Forrester Finnegan, who is already fighting her own apocalyptic marital war with Finn, rushes to Daphne's side. Steffy wraps her arms around the sobbing perfumier, offering whatever desperate comfort she can. But Daphne knows the worst is yet to come. She has to leave this hospital and face her husband. Carter Walton is a man who fiercely desires a legacy. He wants a family more than anything in the world. Daphne is now carrying a ticking time bomb of a secret that could completely obliterate their marriage. How will Carter react when Daphne looks him in the eye and tells him she cannot give him the child they have been praying for? Will this devastating medical crisis forge an unbreakable bond between them, or will the crushing weight of infertility tear the newlyweds apart forever? The stakes for this power couple have never been higher. Meanwhile, on the other side of town, a completely different kind of warfare is taking place. Melissa Dillon is on the move, and she is playing a highly dangerous, calculated game of seduction. Dylan's life has completely transformed. She is no longer the struggling waif eating out of a dumpster. She has clawed her way up the Los Angeles food chain. She secured a coveted job at Forrester Creations. She has her own apartment. She is hustling at the bikini bar, stacking her cash, and building her empire. Dylan is thriving, but she is fiercely hungry for more. She does not just want financial security, she wants the ultimate prize. And in her mind, that prize is Will Spencer. Recently, Dylan has been spending a lot of time with RJ Forrester. The two of them have an undeniable, electric spark. They have shared drinks, they have hit the dance floor, and they have entertained the idea of crossing the line into a full-blown romance. But they are both playing a game of substitution, and they know it. During a raw, brutally honest conversation, Dylan and RJ lay their cards on the table. They admit the truth. They enjoy each other's company, but their hearts are held hostage by other people. RJ is completely obsessed with Electra Forrester. He is actively hovering around her, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. And Dylan? Dylan is entirely consumed by Will Spencer. She looks RJ dead in the eye and confesses that her feelings for Will have not faded for a single second. Will is the prince her heart is set on. She has been respecting his relationship with Electra, playing the supportive friend, standing on the sidelines. But the sidelines are suddenly wide open. Will and Electra have spectacularly crashed and burned. The revelation of Ivy Forrester's toxic manipulation and Will's own volatile mistakes have ripped the young couple apart. Electra has drawn a line in the sand, refusing to take Will back. Will is currently spiraling out of control. He has been cornered and viciously threatened by Eric Forrester. He has sought guidance from his ruthless father, Bill Spencer, who only poured gasoline on Will's raging emotional fire. Will is feral, isolated, and incredibly vulnerable. This is the exact moment Dylan has been waiting for. The hostess at the bikini bar sees the predatory glint in Dylan's eye. She encourages Dylan to stop playing it safe. She tells Dylan to go after exactly what she wants. And Dylan listens. Dylan leaves the neon lights of the bikini bar and marches straight toward the beach house. She is on a mission. She knows Will is hurting. She knows he is desperate for comfort, for validation, for an escape from the relentless Spencer Forrester crossfire. Dylan steps into the beach house. The tension in the room is instantly suffocating. Will is pacing like a caged animal, his eyes dark with fury and heartbreak. Dylan does not hesitate. She moves in close, invading his personal space, using every ounce of her charm and physical appeal. She lowers her voice, offering him a seductive escape from his misery. She promises him more smiles. She promises him more fun. She promises him more laughter. She makes it explicitly clear that she is ready and willing to be the ultimate distraction he so desperately needs. She leans in, closing the distance, fully expecting Will to surrender to the temptation. She expects him to grab her, to use her to numb the agonizing pain of losing Electra. But Will's reaction is shocking, violent, and absolute. Will physically recoils. He pulls away from Dylan as if he has been burned. The rejection is brutal, swift, and entirely uncompromising. He looks at Dylan, his chest heaving, and shatters her seductive fantasy into a million pieces. He tells Dylan that he knows exactly what she is doing. He knows she is trying to cheer him up, trying to offer him an easy way out. But it is not working. It will never work. Will's voice cracks as he delivers the final, devastating blow. He looks Dylan in the eye and confesses the agonizing truth. He cannot stop thinking about Electra. He misses her. He misses her so damn much that it is physically tearing him apart. Dylan is left standing in the beach house, completely humiliated and rejected. Her calculated seduction has failed spectacularly. Will Spencer's heart belongs to Electra Forrester, and absolutely nothing Dylan does can change that fact. But Dylan is not the type of woman to just walk away quietly. She now knows that Will is untouchable. She knows that Electra is the ultimate obstacle standing in her way. Will this brutal rejection push Dylan to join forces with her dangerous cousin, Remy Price? Will Dylan launch a sinister scheme to destroy Elektra once and for all? The fallout from this explosive Wednesday episode is going to change the landscape of Los Angeles forever. Daphne and Carter are facing a medical nightmare that could end their marriage. Will is fighting a desperate, losing battle for Elektra's heart. RJ is circling his prey. And Dylan is a rejected, ambitious woman with nothing left to lose. The battle lines are drawn. The secrets are toxic. The betrayals are absolute. Forrester Creations is bleeding, House of Logan is rising, and the personal lives of our favorite characters are going up in flames. You will not want to miss a single second of the impending carnage. Will Carter abandon Daphne after this devastating diagnosis, or will they survive? Drop your boldest theories in the comments below and subscribe for more shocking BNB updates.